what a day we have had. I've got Kilios back here with me, joined by two very special guests. It's the coaching staff of Team Heretics, Neil, Zenio, and Weber. Guys, congratulations. Huge congratulations today. But we have been here before. How many finals is it this year?
3, I believe, right?
3, I think, yeah.
3, I think, yeah.
Yeah?
I think so.
You're kind of used to it now at this point.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Yeah.
Nice.
You were chilling throughout that game as well?
Yeah, honestly, that was pretty zen.
It was alright, yeah. Not too bad, not too bad.
What about Abyss, after Abyss? Was it still alright?
Yeah, like I think on Abyss, we kind of just, I mean, they played well first of all, but I think we kind of just let the control of the game go ourselves. Like our communication dropped a little bit. We lost a few, you know, really stupid post plants, and then it kind of just snowballed from there. So when we got to Lotus, we just told the guys to reset and focus purely on ourselves, and yeah, we know how to win. So
one of the things that I've been talking about up here that you know, I was just kind of grasping at straws, but hoping that this was going to be the case. Do you think that after the final at Shanghai, losing to Gen.G, that helped build up, you know, the endurance and mentality for the players to be able to go through a longer series?
I would say basically all of the experience we've had this year is kind of came into one and got to the point where, yeah, we can deal with a best-of-5 series, because we had a small struggle against Carmine in the kickoff, and then we had the same in Season 1 against Fnatic. Hopefully now we've kind of like managed to get to that point where we can deal with a best-of-5, and kind of, even if we go 2-0 up and we lost the map today like we did, we can come through and get the third map that we need.
Yeah, you had tons of experience this year. I mean, if we look back on it. I just really quickly want to talk about some mini boost slander. I've seen it on the interweb. I'm sure you guys have seen it as well, but he's just at the, I feel like the lower bracket, when it really matters the most, he's proving everybody wrong. Yeah,
exactly. Like, I think for us, we've never, I don't know, like one thing we tell the boys to focus on is just stay away from social media, stay away from what people are saying. Obviously, it makes that a little bit harder when he goes out and trash talks, but he's not a toxic person, right? Like, he just does it purely for fun.
He's passionate.
Yeah, he just does it for fun. It's just like a kid enjoying the game and joking. Like, he's playing against the best players in the world, you know? So for us, like, I don't know, it's weird seeing it, because it's like, everything he does for us is so huge. Like, even if he's not on top of the scoreboard, he makes so much space, he buys so much time, his communication is insane. He's like our second hype man alongside Gen.G, so he just brings so much more to the team that, you know, it's easier for people to criticize him from the outside, but you don't really understand it until you kind of jump into our comms and watch him play.
I mean, getting ready to jump into this series, was there anything that you had said particularly to Miniboo? Was that necessary to kind of take him aside, given that this is his first time, you know, in a best-of-5 on a global stage? Was there any kind of parting words of advice that you'd given to him, or was he pretty much set to go?
Not really. Like, I think we just tried to normalize it, right? Like, it's just like a culture we have in our team. We came here for experience this year, and that's all it is. It's experience for him, you know. So just embrace it. Like, we always tell the boys, like, take every moment and live in it. Don't think about the future. Don't think about the past too much. You spend too much time worrying about that, you don't focus on the present. So
I think people forget that he's literally was at school. He just graduated from school. But I mean, your journeys, even the two of you, has been crazy, I feel like, since you've been in Valorant. You've gone up against so many incredible opponents. I mean, Leviatán, I feel like playing against them twice in this tournament, you don't get that shot at players like Aspas and Com that often, right? So what's that experience been like?
No, it's been nice. I mean, I don't think we've, myself personally, I've not done anything against Leviatán before, so just being able to kind of experience that and their playstyle, it's been enjoyable, especially to try and prepare for them. It's a very tough team to prepare for, so yeah, I think we managed to handle ourselves quite well. So
is Aspas as good as everyone else says? Because I feel like he is everyone's idol's idol.
Is it kind of that thing where, like, you're watching and you see, like, you have 3 players alive, and then you realize, oh, it's Aspas that's on the other side? Like, we might not be out of the woods yet, you know?
I mean, he is obviously extremely talented, right? But that's another thing that me and Weber have kind of told the boys a lot. Like, don't focus on the names, just focus on Raze, Jet. Like, we don't want to
focus on the agents. Yeah,
focus on the agents, and it's like he's just a different type of duelist. I think Safe for us is extremely hard to play against. I'd say, like, someone like Safe is so explosive. Like, he'll send himself in first. He'll just rip the bomb site apart, and there's nothing you can do against it. Whereas if you watch a couple of games of Aspas, it's manageable, you know.
He takes a more measured approach when he plays. So
he's a very smart duelist. So
I agree. I feel I now remember Safe on Sunset. He's just everywhere.
Don't remind us, please.
Oh, but he is literally everywhere. But let's take a look at the bracket, because we are down to just 2 teams. I would love to know if you guys at home predicted this.
No one did.
Is this how it went? How you guys expected it to go as well?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like, we always back ourselves, right? Like, we know if we play our game, we can get to the finals. I didn't expect DGD to get it, but they've played, like, super good this whole tournament, so...
Well, kind of on that note, as you get ready to go up against EDG, I mean, Rian said, you know, I'm going to stay humble, no trash talk. I'm wondering if you guys have a little bit of a different taste and flavor about you, because we did hear from Kaplan in one of the half times, and he said EDG win tomorrow no matter what. Do you have any reply to that?
No, like, dude, it's the grand final of champions. Like, you are good if you've got to the final of champions,
yeah, exactly,
you know? Like, there's no slander from me. Like, they work extremely hard, same as every other team here, and you need to be on your A game.
I think on the other side of this is obviously you guys were in China, you experienced the fandom, the Chinese fans. They love you guys, you know, whether it's you knocking out all of their teams or, you know, the Wood streams on Bilibili and so on and so forth. What's it like for you two as well? I mean, I feel like this is the last thing you would expect, right? Coming into this team, picking up these boys, going to a different region, and they just instantaneously fall in love with you.
I think it's just testament to how likable they are as characters as well. Like, I think they just put the best version of themselves out there.
Not them, you as well.
Oh, us.
All of you, yeah.
I wasn't in China.
The collective.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
you count.
I've never experienced anything like it, to be honest, when I was in China. It was crazy. Like, we'd go out for dinner and then people were swarming you. It's, I don't know, man, it's madness.
Yeah.
Crazy, like, crazy fan base. It was so nice.
Anything you want to say to the VCTCN fans? Because as much as they love EDG, they love you guys as well. They're going to be looking forward to this.
I mean, for me, like, I just want us to put on a good show, and I want everyone to have a fun time. Like, whatever happens, happens. Yeah, a good time. Like,
Fun time.
a fun
Yeah,
time.
what about
Yeah,
you,
a fun
Eva?
time. Like,
We'll just see tomorrow, to be honest. I'm a more like, we'll have a good game. We'll have fun out there. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay,
All
and then we'll do the talking afterwards. Yeah, we'll do some talking afterwards.
All right.
But thank you very much. Massive congratulations today once again. Thank you for joining us as well. Thank you very much to you, Seth. You guys, we are down to just 2 teams. One more day. We also have an hour-and-a-half gold carpet pre-show with a ton of guests. All of your favorite streamers and pro players, they're all going to be there. It will be the biggest day of this entire year. Thank you so much for you guys at home for watching. We'll see you tomorrow at the grand finals. I can't believe I'm saying that. Grand finals.
Finally here.